Hello, dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, USA Football Zone, latest football highlights. Do you see that is the excellence of pocket presence in football, subtle adjustments, situational awareness, and incredible control even as everything around you is collapsing throughout my entire career. I've analyzed how legendary quarterbacks like Brady and Mahomes managed to evade the pass rush and keep the play alive. And I see that very same skill set in Lionel Messi, but then there is Neymar. If Messi is a cool-headed quarterback, then Neymar is a lightning-fast, game-changing running back, a player who can break an opponent's ankles with a single juke and turn a simple screen pass into a 70-yard sprint. We are talking about two legends who approach the task of breaking down a defense in two entirely different ways. As an NFL analyst, I break down film, identify player tendencies, and look for the subtle cues that give a player an edge. So today, we are going to apply that very same methodology to the beautiful game with the stakes incredibly high in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers. We will analyze the fundamental differences between Messi's precision passing and Neymar's explosive style of play. Let's roll the tape. Alright, let's start with Messi in football. When we talk about pocket presence, we are referring to a quarterback's ability to sense and react to pressure. It's all about those small, almost imperceptible movements, a slight step up in the pocket, a quick slide to the side that buy just enough time to deliver a perfect pass. Honestly, what Messi does in tight spaces is the exact embodiment of that skill. Let's watch the video. Take a look at this play. Three defenders are closing in on him in the NFL. We call this a collapsing pocket. Your defensive ends are rushing hard from the edges, while a tackle is coming right up the middle. Most players would panic in this situation. They would throw an errant pass, take a sack, or try to scramble away only to get caught from behind. But look at Messi. There isn't a single trace of nervousness in him. He doesn't just heave the ball away and leave it to chance. He moves with subtle nuance. Did you notice that slight tilt of his shoulder? It isn't merely for show. He freezes the defender to his left for a split second, much like a quarterback forces a safety to look the other way. He feints in one direction, compels the defender to commit to it, and then he vanishes, slipping swiftly into the gap he has just created. His ability to accelerate from 0 to 100 in a space as confined as a phone booth is truly extraordinary. Perhaps the most astonishing aspect is his center of gravity. He isn't a physically imposing figure, yet his balance is nothing short of incredible. Defenders crash into him and bounce right off. The reigning world champions have remained at or near the top of the rankings since day one. Now, at the age of 38, Messi's game has reached even greater heights. He may no longer possess the blistering pace of his youth, but his football IQ, his innate ability to read a defense, is sharper than ever before. For Argentina, he functions as the quintessential system quarterback. The team's entire attacking strategy is built upon his capacity to draw defenders out of position and then execute the perfect decision, whether that entails a precise shot on goal or a perfectly timed pass. Since joining Inter Miami in the MLS, he has enjoyed a magnificent start to the 2026 season, netting 3 goals in his first 3 league matches. This consistency, this sheer efficiency is the hallmark of his magical style of play. Not every movement he makes is overtly spectacular, but it is almost invariably if a simple feint will suffice. He sees no need to execute 10 elaborate step-overs. There is a distinct economy of motion in his movements that is truly a sight to behold. He identifies gaps in the defense that, moments earlier, did not even exist. This is not merely a matter of skill, it is a feat of pure intellect. Alright, now let's turn the tables and look at Neymar. If Messi's game is defined by calm, efficient execution, then Neymar's game is all about dismantling defensive structures and asserting his dominance over defenders through a bold, explosive style. In NFL parlance, he is a walking highlight reel. He is Deion Sanders. He is Barry Sanders, the kind of player you buy a ticket to see because you never know what he's going to do next. Let's analyze his game. While Messi employs subtle movements to evade opponents, Neymar utilizes powerful and spectacular juke moves. Take a look at this one-on-one matchup. On the wing, the defender stands in perfect form, poised on his toes, ready to face any situation, but it makes no difference. Enter Neymar with his body feints, step-overs, and electrifying bursts of speed. He attacks the defender with rapid, directional changes of pace. What is he actually doing? He is short-circuiting the defender's mind. In football, a DB, defensive back, is taught to watch the receiver's hip movements, but in Neymar's case, his entire body deceives you. His eyes look one way, his shoulders point another, and his feet are already 2 steps ahead. He uses both feet with equal proficiency, making it nearly impossible to anticipate his next move. The defender faces a 50-50 chance of guessing correctly, and if you miscalculate against his lightning-fast speed, you are finished. This is what sets him apart so distinctly from Messi. Messi avoids physical contact. Neymar invites it. He thrives on one-on-one duels. He wants to completely outmaneuver the defender. Yes, he wants to break his ankles, feint, make him look foolish. This is as much a mental game as it is a physical one. When a defender is outplayed once or twice, they tend to give him more space. That is precisely when Neymar can either cut inside for a shot or look for a pass. For the Brazilian national team, this style is both a blessing and, at times, a source of frustration. Following a difficult start to the qualifiers, the pressure is now mounting. When Neymar is at his best, he can single-handedly dismantle any defense. However, his style carries inherent risks. Sometimes his moves fail to come off, and at other times, he holds on to the ball for too long, attempting to conjure up magic when a simple pass would have sufficed. His career has been plagued by injuries, and his return to full fitness has frequently been a subject of debate. He hasn't played for Brazil since suffering a major injury toward the end of 2023, and recent muscle issues have only compounded the situation. At 34 years old, he doesn't have much time left if Brazil hopes to make a deep run in the tournament. They are in dire need of their star players' fitness and peak form. His game is built entirely upon pure, natural athleticism, a force capable of altering the trajectory of a match in the blink of an eye. When you analyze all of this in depth, the similarities between them become fascinating. It essentially boils down to a head-to-head clash between two distinct offensive strategies. If you enjoy this NFL-style breakdown of the beautiful game, please heed my request and hit that subscribe button. We have plenty more analysis in store for you. So, how do we compare these two greats? Let's take a look at them head-to-head. Messi is a system quarterback, and I don't say that as a criticism. He is the Tom Brady of football. He elevates every single component of any system he operates within through his intelligence, his precision, and his incredibly high pass completion rate. He improves the performance of every player around him, whether through his passing or his shots on goal. His game is built upon reading the pitch, identifying an opponent's weaknesses, and then flawlessly executing his strategy while everyone else is playing checkers. He is playing chess. His objective is always to find the most direct and efficient route to the goal. Neymar is a magnificent playmaker. He is akin to your Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson. He doesn't merely operate within the system, he breaks it. He thrives amidst chaos, while Messi observes a well-organized defense and meticulously devises a way to navigate through it. Neymar looks at a defender and asks himself, how can I bypass him in the most spectacular fashion possible? His game is grounded entirely in his instincts, his technical prowess, and a certain athletic swagger that boldly declares, you cannot stop me. He is far more inclined to attempt a risky flick or a blind pass, for to him, the manner in which the game is played is just as vital as the ultimate result. Consider the context of the qualifying campaign. Argentina has constructed a highly organized squad built around Messi, a structure that has enabled them to sit atop the points table. Brazil, conversely, has encountered significant hurdles and is now relying on Neymar's individual brilliance to provide the necessary spark and inspiration to get their campaign back on track. Thus, there are two distinct answers to the same fundamental question. How do you defeat a team of 11 players? Do you achieve this by dismantling defensive strategies through Messi's systematic and cerebral approach, or do you accomplish it through Neymar's chaotic, individualistic genius, a force capable of disrupting the entire tactical framework? One player is a master of technical execution, the other is a master of spontaneous invention. Ultimately, we are discussing two of the greatest players in the history of football, yet their mindsets and playing styles are diametrically opposed. Messi's magic resides within his mind. His feet merely serve to translate his brilliant mental concepts into reality. He is a grandmaster who consistently thinks 3 steps ahead of his opponent. Neymar's brilliance, on the other hand, emanates from his very soul, an unbridled expression of joy and sheer audacity. He is, quite simply, a miracle player. They are like improvisational jazz artists who create something beautiful and unexpected in the spur of the moment. Both styles are incredibly effective. Messi's style has brought extraordinary consistency to the team and even secured them the ultimate prize in the sport, the World Cup. Neymar's style creates moments that bear witness to his extraordinary talent, moments that fans can never forget. So, I'd like to ask you a question. If you had to build a team from scratch, Which would you choose, Messi's precise and measured movements, or Neymar's explosive and fiery style? Let me know your choice and why in the comments below. I'm truly curious to hear your reasoning. And if you'd like to see more NFL-style analysis of the world's biggest games, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next film session.